Good morning, kids. Today we are going to study a new lesson named Padmini the Princess. In this lesson, we will study about an elephant, an old lady, and a little boy who takes care of that elephant. Let's see the lesson. This story is told by a boy. So, who is telling the story? A small boy is telling you the story. His grandmother Amma lives near a forest. So, who lives near a forest? Amma lives near a forest. One day, she finds a wild elephant that is badly hurt. Amma wants to take care of the elephant. The boy's father finds a vet, Manoj, who agrees to help her. Now, who is a vet? You know? Vet is an animal doctor who takes care of the sick animal. To my delight, father and Manoj uncle took me alone to Amma's house. Amma, tell me what happened to the elephant, said Manoj uncle. So when Manoj uncle reached Amma's house, he inquired about the elephant and asked Amma what happened to the elephant. Then Amma said, I think she was caught and held in ropes and chains, while the rest of the herd escaped. She was able to free herself with great difficulty. Amma said that she might be caught in ropes and chains, hikoli aru rosire bondha asile, while the rest of the herd escaped. Baki logor khupatu polai gol, tai khali polabo nwarile. She was able to free herself with great difficulty. The wounds are giving her a lot of pain. She cannot eat or drink properly, and so she is weak. I take her sugarcane and a little water, but she is too frightened to eat or drink. But as soon as the wounds heal, I am sure she will return to the forest. So Amma explained what happened to the elephant, that she is not able to eat and drink anything. Amma had named her Padmini. So finally what happened? The elephant got a name. And what was the name? Padmini. She and Manoj uncle went first to see Padmini. Soon they came back and Manoj uncle told us Padmini's trunk is cut in many places. The wounds are deep. So what happened? Manoj uncle examined the elephant and found that Padmini's trunk means you know na kids? Hati khudal bahut jagate kati ase and the wounds are very deep. Bahut doge gha lagi ase. Then what happened? Then he took out a gun. Amma looked at it and had tears in her eyes. So all of a sudden what happened? Manoj uncle took out a gun and looking at that gun, Amma started crying. Then Manoj uncle explained, Amma ji, this won't kill Padmini. I have to stitch her wounds. I can do that only when she is asleep. This gun has bullets that will make Padmini sleep for a few hours. So when Amma started crying, Manoj uncle explained that this gun is not going to kill Padmini, but it's going to make Padmini sleep for a few hours, so that Manoj uncle can stitch her wounds and clean the injuries. Saying that, the bullet worked and Padmini was soon asleep. While she slept, Manoj uncle cleaned and stitched her trunk gently. So, hui thakar samoyt ki korile? Manoj uncle ki korile? Guti hurdal safa kori silai kori dile. Then he returned to Amma's house, looking tired but happy. The next day, before he left, he told us how to look after Padmini until he came back. So, before returning back to his journey, he told Amma how to look after Padmini. 2 days later, Amma decided to take me to see Padmini. Amma said Padmini is much better, but she still needs some help to eat and drink. So what happened? Amma said that Padmini is much better. Padmini etia bahut bhal paise, but she needs some help to eat and drink. Kintu olop help lagibo. Saying that, They walked to the forest and soon came to an old temple. Amma rang the large bell there. Hetu koye ki korile sihoti purana temple etat gol and Amma rang the large bell. Very soon a few small animals came to the temple, then some birds. Hearing that bell, what happened you know kids? Some animals and birds came to the temple. You can see in the picture, isn't it? Even Amma is saying that we must never show animals that we are afraid. And when it is said, then Amma explained that it always makes them feel that we are going to harm them. She gave them some food she had brought with her. So Amma ki korile tai logot ana bostu kisuman animals blako khabo dile. Now the little boy was very excited to see Padmini. So he asked, "Where is Padmini?" Amma just smiled. Soon there was the crunching sound of leaves and branches. It was Padmini with bandages around her trunk. She came up to Amma. So finally Padmini came up. She was coming with her trunk with lots of bandages and came up to Amma. You can see in the picture how her trunk is being bandaged and Amma is standing beside that elephant. Amma patted Padmini's trunk gently. Amma laheke Padmini's kudal muhari dile. "How are you feeling, my child?" she asked softly. She held out 2 bananas. "Remember what I told you?" she said. "Don't take off your bandages." Then she said, "Let's go to the river. You need some water." Now what happened? Amma was treating Padmini like a child. Amma ki korisile nijor kesuak jotno lua nisnake e elephant to jotno loisile. So she held out 2 bananas. Okay, and she was just murmuring that, "Remember, don't take off your bandages." Okay, now see the picture how they went to the river and how Padmini is enjoying the water. The little boy is helping Padmini to drink lots of water with the help of a bucket. You can see in the picture. Isn't it very nice? It's so sweet to see, isn't it? We all walk to the water's edge. Water's edge mane parot, nodir parot, yodi gute khupai khuskahi gol. Padmini knelt down. I poured water into her mouth, many buckets of water. So we have seen in the picture how the little boy is helping Padmini to drink water. Soon it was time for Padmini to return to the forest and for us to go back home. So finally what happened? Padmini was fully healed. Padmini pura bhalke bhal pai gol and she was ready to return to the forest. So this is the small story of the elephant. So go through the lesson once again. Next class I am going to ask you few questions from this lesson and as well as learn the word meanings given in the book. Thank you so much.